I'm telling you, this Denver team is special, man. It is. It is. And look, they're right there with the Clippers right now. Michael Porter Jr. wasn't in the closing lineup last game when they played. Expect him to be in it this tonight. Excuse me. So I'm really liking this Denver team. And as far as the Clippers go, I mean, look, can't guard Jokic, man. Figure out a way to get past this Denver team, and I like you against the Lakers. Now, Lakers and Rockets. I actually have something I want to talk about as far as the Rockets are concerned. You know, I'm tired of people thinking James Harden is this absolute stud. I'm tired of it. You know, not enough credit is being given to Russell Westbrook. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of hate that goes along with Russell Westbrook. We get that. I mean, we really do. But I'm tired of people doing that. You know, because the Rockets losing is not on Russell Westbrook. It is on James Harden. Did you see him play in the fourth quarter yesterday? No, you probably didn't, because he wasn't making that much of an impact at all. At all. See, this is why LeBron James is the best player in the league, and why I will continue to think LeBron James is the best player in the league, because he gets it done in the fourth quarter. And that's what separates him and James Harden. James Harden was not good in the fourth quarter yesterday. I heard Colin Howard say he took three meaningful shots. How are you being quoted as one of the best scorers ever and take 3 shots in the fourth quarter? I mean, the Rockets are counting on you. They are counting on you to score the basketball, and you are not delivering. Look, I mean, James Harden, look, man to man, I mean, look, there are very, very few people in this league that can guard you. And honestly, the Lakers don't have a single person, as far as the guards are concerned, that can really guard you. So why are you not taking shots? And, I mean, like, I love Russell Westbrook to death, but, like, he's a very inconsistent player right now. So why are you letting him and Jeff Green and guys like that? Why are you letting Ben McLemore? Why are you letting guys like that shoot when you're one of the best and you are the best scorer on that team? Why are you letting them shoot? I don't understand. You are trying to win a playoff game here. You know it would be so good for your ego and for your player profile, taking out LeBron James and then winning the West. Wow, that would be great. That would be great. People would start putting you in the greatest shooting guard of all time conversation. More than that so than they are now. So I don't understand how this isn't registering with you, that you should just take over games in the fourth quarter like you do the first 3. I just don't understand, man. So just quit with this James Harden stuff. I mean, he needs to show up in the fourth quarter for me to get him back to where he was. You know, I just don't understand how that's possible for people to sit there and tell me that he's still one of the best in the league when he doesn't even come up in the fourth quarter. I mean, we've had this conversation before. He has vanished in the fourth quarter before. We have seen it. So until he stops doing that and starts shying away from the ball in the fourth quarter, I don't want to hear it anymore. You know, I really don't want to hear it anymore. And quit the Russell Westbrook hate too, because I mean, look, it's a different. Not even going to get into it. Russell Westbrook, in my opinion, is one of the most underrated players. Yeah, you heard it, underrated players. I don't think he's overrated, because I think his impact on the floor goes a lot farther than just his inconsistent shooting. I mean, yes, look at the stats. The numbers don't lie. But when he's in transition, no one can stop him. Okay, he's a pretty good on-ball defender. Plays pretty good defense. When he is in a mindset of attack mode, as far as complacent shooting the ball, like I'm comfortable taking this 3, or I'm comfortable taking this contested mid-range shot. When he's in attack mode, driving to the rim, or creating space for uncontested jump shots, he's one of the most effective players in the league. And you go watch his games, and I promise you'll think the same thing. So I don't want to. When he plays in that mindset, it's not on him. Them losing is not on him. So I don't want to hear that. It's on James Harden. Whether or not they get past the Lakers is on James Harden. I don't think they will, frankly. I think James Harden is going to keep scoring 30 and through 3. and being able to and shoot and getting like 3 points, 6 points in the fourth. So I don't think they're going to be able to get past that. You get past this Lakers team, and this goes right back into the Lakers. I think Lakers are going to eliminate going to go up 3-1 on the Rockets, and then I think they're going to eliminate them. I think it's going to go 3-1. I don't see. I mean, LeBron and AD are just that good, and you can't beat LeBron ever vanishing in the fourth quarter. I don't care who you are. You cannot beat LeBron vanishing in the fourth quarter because LeBron turns up in the fourth quarter. But see, what's crazy is like people think that turning up means that he scores 15 in the fourth quarter. No. LeBron James in the fourth quarter might score 8 points. But he's also going to get 4 boards and 4 assists. You see? So LeBron, not only does he make everyone better, but you see that swat he had on James Harden? Are you kidding me? LeBron impacts the game in every single facet. That's why he's the best, and that's why you can't beat LeBron unless you play 4 straight quarters of nothing but good basketball because he affects the game in every single way. So if you slack in one area, he's going to take advantage of it. If you slack on defense, boom, fade away in your mouth. If you slack up on the offensive end and vanish like James Harden has done, boom, LeBron James he's either going to get you on the defensive end or he's going to keep scoring on the offensive end to where you're having to play catch up and rush on the. There's so many things LeBron does so well on every side of the court. Like it's not just scoring anymore. He's not slamming down these tomahawk dunks anymore. Yes, he still kind of is, but that's not what I'm saying. He's such a more dynamic player now, and pairing him with AD and with AD playing as well as he is. Look, when you talk about the Lakers, those are the only 2 players you can talk about. That's about it. That's why I was talking about there's not really anybody. They don't have any really perimeter defenders. Avery Bradley's not there right now, or they would have one. But, KCP, Alex Caruso, those are your Danny Green. Those are your wing defenders, and none of those guys, frankly, can guard James Harden or Russell Westbrook as far as that's concerned. But with LeBron and AD being as good and dynamic as they are, I just don't see the Rockets being able to get past them at all. LeBron, it's one of those things LeBron's one of those things where, like, it doesn't really matter. He's consistent. It doesn't matter about anything else. It doesn't matter. He's going to be consistent in all 4 quarters. That's the big thing, all 4 quarters. The point I'm trying to make is LeBron's consistent all 4 quarters. He might not have the best scoring day, but he's consistent with it. James Harden is consistent for 3 quarters, and that's about it. So I'll take LeBron over James Harden. I'll take the Lakers over the Rockets. Boom, we'll take it. Done. All right. So there's your NFL talk. Now let's go to the MLB. Love me some MLB. A baseball player by heart. So one of the biggest teams right now, one of the biggest, most exciting teams to watch right now is San Diego Padres. They're currently second in the West behind the Dodgers right now. The Padres 27-17, Dodgers 31-12. I'm going to talk about the Padres for a second because, I really didn't know much about the Padres until I started to do some research on them. Now, listen to some of these names that they have on this roster. And some of these names you might realize, some of them you might not. But I promise you, after we get done talking about them today, you will know all of them. All right, Fernando Tatis, he's probably the most exciting player in the league right now, shortstop. We all should know who that is. Manny Machado is over there. Not many people really knew it, but Manny Machado's over there now, playing third for him. Eric Hosmer's over there at first base, playing at Kansas City, really a big power lefty guy. Will Myers is also over there. A little thing about Will Myers, he's absolutely crushing balls right now. Absolutely crushing balls right now. And, he's been hurt, which no one really, kind of people forgot about him because he was on a 60-day IR, but he's back and he's crushing balls right now. So they got 2 solid first basemen right now. Will Myers might move out to the outfield. He does have outfield on his position list, so he might be going out there. But Tommy Pham is out there in center field. He played for Cardinal. I'm a St. Louis fan by heart. But so I know a lot about Tommy Pham. That's solid. Tommy Pham's a solid play. He's actually a pretty good bat out there. Um, Mitch Moreland, now you know who that is. Another big bat in the lineup. Oh wait, that's Fernando Tatis, 1 bat. Manny Machado, 2 bats. Eric Hosmer, 3 bats. Will Myers, 4 bats. Tommy Pham, 5 bats. Mitch Moreland, 6 bats. Huh. That's 6 bats in the lineup? Are you kidding me? 6 of 9 guys are huge bats? Okay, hold on. Is there any more? Is there any more? Yeah, actually, there are some other bats in that lineup. Jason Castro over there, catcher, the ex Astro. He's not a humongous bat, and he's actually not having that great of a year right now. But I think a lot of people forgot what he did in Houston. I mean, he was a great Houston hitter in Houston, and he wasn't that bad at his previous team. I mean, slipping my mind if he played for the Twins. He played for the Twins. That's right. It was the Twins. Okay, I want to make sure. But yes, he wasn't that bad for the Twins. So they have plenty of bats in the lineup and plenty of players on their roster that can step in and play those. But then you're like, okay, well, hold on. What about pitchers? Can they throw? Because good teams can throw. Absolutely. They just traded for Mike Clevenger at the deadline. That's a good arm to have. Garrett Richards, also a good arm to have. So that's 2 good arms. Drew Pomeranz, you forgot about him, didn't you? Yep, he's still there. So that's 3 good arms. Jose Castillo, another good arm. Trevor Rosenthal, another good arm. I mean, look, this team's exciting, man, and they're young. That's what's crazy, is they're young. So this Padres team, one of the most exciting teams in the league right now, and honestly, in my opinion, definitely a playoff team, but really solid team. Probably one of the most surprising, to say the least, teams right now that is actually emerged as what looks like, if they keep at this pace, going to be a solid playoff team. And I would not have picked this team at all to come out of the American League. Toronto Blue Jays currently sitting second right now, behind the Rays, not by down by like 3.5 games. The Rays are 28-15, and the Blues are 24-18. So they're only 3.5 games behind. But here's something about the Blue Jays. They went and got Ryu, R-Y-U. I'm not even to know if I pronounced that right, but they went and got him. And when they initially made that trade, and I mean, when they initially signed him, I was really like, why would you sign him? Y'all aren't a very good team. You have a bunch of young guys, so like, why would you go out and get that guy from the Dodgers like that? And I didn't know at the time, but now I do. Dude, the young talent that they have is wow. Like the young talent they have is crazy. And they have some arms on the roster that I didn't know they had. Like, so they got the dude from the Dodgers they just signed, I was just talking about. But Ross Stripling's over there. I didn't realize he was over there. Tanner Roark from Washington is over there. I didn't realize he was over there. I've been a fan of his for a while, but I like how he throws, how he attacks hitters. He really attacks hitters. Matt Schumacher is over there. Didn't know he was over there. I mean, they've got a couple guys that I didn't realize were over there. And they have some, and like, listen to this, as far as their bats are concerned, all right, we all know Vladimir Guerrero. I mean, third baseman. We all know him. I mean, he was one of the bigger guys emerged this last year alongside Fernando Tatis, another young star that could be coming up. But listen to some of these names. I guarantee you've never heard of them before. Kevon Biggio. Randall Grichuk.